Hello and welcome on PressCorps Radio. I am Gene Baricave, as some of you may know. I have the pleasure of bringing you the latest updates and reports directly from the front lines. Today it is currently the 476 of this war 114th on Foxhole. A bit of stats to begin our broadcast. Combined casualties for this conflict have reached 2.4 million deaths. The Colonial Legion suffers around 1,025,000 deaths. While the Wardens are around 1,000,002 deaths, and 370,000 of those deaths have been counted in the Line of Mercy region, which is currently the deadliest region of this war, where 200,000 colonials and 165 Wardens have lost their lives. Regarding the situation about the front line, the latest big development was the loss of Shackle Chasm by the colonials, at least the capital region of this hexagon, the city of Silk Farms. There also have been a recent naval operation conducted in the waters north of Terminus by a coalition of Warden regiment. Also, there is also lots of naval activity going on right now. We have confirmed reports of colonial battleship being sunk by a Warden frigate around the tri-border region of Faranac Coast, Fisherman Rose, and Westgate. We are currently working on a written article about these events, where we'll go further in depth about what happened. But to give you the gist of it, a colonial battleship escorted by 2 destroyers set off with the objective of destroying the Warden-held tunnel of Jet Cove, but before reaching its objective, both destroyers got engaged and had to pull back after taking shot by the frigate. And the battleship decided to press on to try and meet their objective, but the frigate, due to expert maneuver by the crew, managed to evade detection by the battleship, and because of that, the colonial battleship, lost a lot of crew during that engagement, and it resulted in its sinking later on. But yeah, there is fighting everywhere along the front line. The most active region are Faranac Coast right now, and Rivers Pass at each extremity of the map. On Faranac Coast, it was the fight. Sorry, it was the fight for Victa, which is now down, with Warden forces pushing on King's Cage from the west. They are trying to push on the capital region of Manacle from the west. They already have destroyed the slip chain relic west of the city, and apparently they are fighting inside the city from what I gather, but I have no confirmation on this matter. And on the side note, I will have the pleasure of giving you the latest report directly from the front line. I am currently in Lockmore on the one side, and I will try and give you a better perspective of the fight there for those of you who are not familiar with this region. It is located in the center of Raqqa, southwest of Deadlands. Currently, the colonials are holding most of the region, including the capital Lockmore. The Wardens have the city, have Mercy's Wish, Tombs of the First, as well as Westmarch in their hands, and most of the fighting is currently happening south of Westmarch. Now, please wait a few seconds while I'm connecting with the backstage, so we can get what I am seeing right there. Okay, I'm being told by the studio that we are live right now. So I'm currently near the relic of Westmarch. Lots of fighting happening south of it. A lot of infantry fighting going on right now on the plain south. Some armored push. There is some tanks deployed by the colonial, as well as artillery falling on the Warden side. I think it is 150 millimeter being fired. Yeah, lots of trenches. It's pretty flat. The battlefield is pretty flat. Not much trees or bush or anything really. The only thing I see are trenches, husks, and crater caused by artillery. Quite a few craters, and also a colonial bus, colonial bus doing drift, and apparently dropping off infantry, which may indicate that their bunker base is quite far away. But as offensively speaking, the colonials I see are deploying one Spatha, one MPT, one Falchion, as well as a captured Warden Noble Widow, the heavy tank destroyer. And apparently, maybe it was taken by a partisan, or maybe taken on the front line, but it appears to have all of its armor doesn't appear damaged. And I have to add, there is also a Rancer, if I think the name is the colonial tank, built on the chassis of the Bardiche with rockets and 12.7 machine gun in the turret being deployed currently. On the Warden side, I do not see much. I just came across half tracks, a Niska binder half track with a machine gun doing supports. There's also some tanks, some light tank in the form of Iron Hide Mark IV. Yeah, lots of bullet flying around me. Lots of infantry, heavy machine gun men deployed in the husk, try and prevent the Warden infantry to push. It appears that the colonials have numerical advantage compared to the Wardens. When I look at my radio, I see really maybe 2-1, I'd say. At least 1.5 to 1 advantage for the colonials in terms of infantry. But they have also the benefits, the advantage of being in their territory, I have to add that they have a refinery in Faymore, which is not far away. So they are they the logistics don't have to do much travel to get to the front. At least basic material. They don't have factory, but they do have one on, I think, Earthland. Yes. Yeah, the fighting. The night is currently setting on. About the regiment, I don't see. Well, on the one side, I see the Act Air Regiment, which is present a lot. VPCN also, who are apparently doing a concerted effort. I do not have any info on the colonial side of the fighting there, but it's quite heavy, I have to say. I will try and find someone to interview so I can get a better grasp of the situation. But yeah, artillery, I think you can hear that beside me, but artillery shell are falling around me quite often. And there's also a Gallagher being deployed by the wardens. A cruiser tank, for those of you who don't know about it. Sorry, I've been, I need to drink a bit. Been running around. Yeah, the night is settling in. The tank are likely going to stay put inside their respective defense, because the night is not really the proper time for them to act. And what? I've just received unconfirmed reports about huge asset being deployed by the wardens. I will not say what, because I don't have confirmation right now. But if it is true, it might be a game changer for the current fight there. While I am trying to get confirmation, I will make a small talk about the weather. There is currently no snow or rain reported anywhere on the map. It might be not true. For now, we don't have any reports. But I have to say that the last weeks I've seen uptick in the number of weather events we saw. Either rain or snow. Yesterday there was a really quite extensive snow front on the southeast part of Raqqa, covering maybe a 6 or 8 region altogether. So even if there is no weather currently, be aware that the weather might change quite rapidly. Okay. There's also a mortar tank being deployed by the wardens, quite useful for the infantry. Okay. Sorry. Interview. Sorry, I need to drink a bit of water. If you have any interesting info on this front or the front you are currently in, please give it to me or to us, either on the Twitch chat, or if it's sensitive, on our Discord. Okay, I'm trying
Drop
to
the
find
shot.
someone to interview. Yeah, the front is now mostly static for the night. The colonial are being pushed back towards Fairmore in some way, along the road going from Westmarch south to Fairmore. There is a path along the road. With two. Sorry, I was lost in my thoughts. Northeast of Fairmore, there is two big rock formation on each side of the road, leading to Westmarch, and this position helps the defender to hold the position because it funnel the attackers on one point. Well, I will leave you now. I will come back later with a more detailed account of the war's event. For now, I wish you a good day, and I hope I will see you around.
The PressCorps is an all-volunteer creative collective of reporters, broadcasters, artists, and more from the MMO video game Foxhole, developed by Siege Camp. Our mission is to engross our audience in and amplify the stories of this unique war ecosystem. The PressCorps was founded in 2018 by former Planetside 2 Radio Free Auraxis host, CaptainInArms. It is a separate community entity and is not officially representative of Siege Camp. For more information, visit our website at PressCorpsGaming.com. That's PressCorps Gaming.com.